Hello, everybody. Please chime in and just let us know that you can hear us and that we look okay. Let us know what you see, and then we can fix anything if it's not up to par. Looks good to us. So thank you all for coming, and hello, Christina. I see Christina joined. Please comment and say hi, because then it also lets me know that people are here. Hi, Kathleen. Hi, Dee. Yes, we can hear you. Good. I'm one of the least technical people ever, so good, and we look beautiful. I should do that every time. How do we look? Fishing for compliments. Great. Okay, cool. Yeah, thank you. Everybody comment. Just let me know you're here, and then I know that we are good and we can get started. It's always good if you just say hi, and that just lets me know how many people are watching. Thank you. Oh, good morning. So many comments now. Laura, Serena, Jennifer, Kim, so many people. So thanks for coming and meeting us here on YouTube Live. We are going to do the October Best Bead Box unboxing today. I have to say, I mean, every box I have fun with, but this was kind of out of my comfort zone because the colors are like not my typical color palette. So it was really interesting for me too to like design and have fun with it.
It's very pretty.
So Allie Buckman is here. Allie, you were a little MIA 10 minutes ago.
2 minutes ago.
Not to call you out on YouTube. We didn't know where you were, so good to see you. Welcome back. Welcome back to Potomac Bead.
She's right, still not here.
It's just a bot. Can't wait to get my best bead box XL. Yeah, so, okay, so without further ado, enough chit-chatting, let's get to business here and talk about the box. So many fun things in this box.
Were you trying to go to the
What was
overhead?
I trying to? Oh, I'm going to click it here.
Oh.
Just technical things. So let's go to the overhead view here, so you can see the stuff on our bead mat. So right now, the only thing I have on my bead mat is all these wonderful things that you get in the box, all these wonderful pieces of paper. They all have a purpose. So this best bead box is all about a wonderful stroll along an autumn path. So for some of you, maybe it's not autumn where you are,
right?
But this will get you in the spirit. You can name it something else if you want. So autumn path here. So we have a number of Potomac exclusives in here as well. So we mentioned that here. Fall in love with Potomac exclusives in rich autumn tones. And so we do have a number of Potomac exclusives in here, which I kind of realized after the fact. I wasn't trying to make it an exclusives heavy box, but it works because everything works really well together. So let's get started with our first, just make sure my stream here is good. So let's get started with our first project here. So Jenny, what do we have? If you want to pull out that bin, that little bag, what do we have here for, oh, hello from New Jersey. I'm partial to New Jersey. I grew up there. Liverpool, England. I did not grow up in Liverpool, England, but that probably would have been very nice. So excited to see what's coming this month. Yeah. New products. Yes. Okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
Lots of stuff. So crystal bow bracelet. This is one that we did a little while ago, and it's just a really nice design.
I love the colors you chose.
Yeah. So the one that we have here is in this nice autumny brown and like pearly kind of cream colors. So it's really versatile, and you can add some other colors from your stash if you want to punch it up a little bit. But I went with something kind of neutral so that if you were wearing other colors, it would kind of go with almost anything. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's so nice. What do we have here?
These I did first because I really like that color. But those are Potomac pearls.
Yes, so the Potomac pearls. And you get a half a strand of these. Lovely little pearls here. And the pearls are so nice because like other glass items, they're pretty durable, and they have that nice like heft to them. Not like, we don't really sell anything plastic or resin, but glass is really nice because it gives you a little bit more like heft, like it's definitely more durable. But the sheen of the pearls is what makes them that pearl, that glass pearl. It can be very elegant for evening wear or made in more simple beads for a daytime. Yes, exactly. And then we also have the bicones. Bead mat out of focus, or is it just the lighting?
Let me check.
We did focus it earlier. It's always bead mat is a little, I just focused it too, so we'll focus it again and see if that works.
I tried it. It looks pretty good from up there, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. So we have some 6mm bicones in the Potomac Crystal, and this is the smoky topaz color. So just like the name implies, it's this really nice rich brown like smoky color, which is great for fall because you can add a bunch of different colors to it, and it's really rich, but you can add a ton of different things to it, and it matches with a lot of things.
Especially with the finish, the coating on them.
Yeah, so you have this coating on here. It's not exactly an AB coating, but with the coating, it gives it a little bit more of that color so that it has more shine. You can add it with something nice and light like this pearl, and it picks up the shine and transparency of that. And then we also have a cut button for you.
They said it's better that it's focused up now.
Oh, good. Okay. Good. Thank you. So then we also have a gold cut button.
And these really great colors of seed beads.
Yeah.
Did you want these out?
Yeah, let's pour them out. I like making a mess. So many new Potomac Crystal bicones. Yeah, we got some new colors, which is really nice. We also have, which, spoiler, I do have an opaque bicone to show you coming up. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll get it for you.
Thank you. So we did some really nice neutral browns for this, and we have a silver lined, what is this, root beer, silver lined root beer, I think. And then we have the light bronze. So you've got a silver lined and a bronze. You can use all one color, or you can use both and go in between and mix them up. This original pattern calls for 2 different colors of 15-0s. But of course, same size, so you don't have to use 2 different colors. It's just for some interest.
Shelly said toasted colors of seed beads, and that's a really good way of putting it.
Yeah, toasted colors. So you can see here, it's a nice neutral bracelet for the fall. And if you have some different seed beads, different bicones, any sort of 4mm bead, you can mix and match. But I love it. Very creamy and brown, and just very, just like very nice, like addition to your wardrobe. Nothing too crazy.
I just realized it kind of reminds me of cinnamon buns.
Yes. Actually, I like that. I should say it's cinnamon bun colored. I shouldn't say it's brown, because brown sounds like drab.
The toasted made me think of that.
Yeah. So it's like a chocolatey cinnamon bun with that nice cream cheese icing.
Yeah, right?
If we just call it a food, it's instantly you wanted so much more. So that is a crystal bow bracelet. And we also included in here, normally we say thread and needle aren't included, but you actually get a cool sample of, there you go.
Dragon thread.
So we just launched this yesterday. So for those of you who weren't on the site yesterday or didn't see an email yet and are not aware, Dragon Thread is a new brand of thread that we have by Bead. And we have included in your box a handy little insert about it, so you can learn about it and check it out online. It is similar to the other beading threads, but it's thinner. Allie's actually doing a product spotlight on it, so I won't steal her thunder and rehash everything she's going to tell you in the product spotlight. But we like it. We've been working with it for a while and testing it.
So there's that green one there.
Yeah, and so here's the green one here too. So we have green, and you are getting a little 5mm bobbin, which is really nice.
5 meters?
5 meters.
Right?
Yes.
Oh, you said 5 millimeters.
5mm, 5 meters.
Yeah.
A 5mm sample.
Good luck.
Good luck. Make lots of projects with that. Also going live on Facebook right after. Okay, meters. I said millimeters. My goodness. No, you get a whopping 5 meters of dragon thread, and it's on this little bobbin, which is really nice because a lot of times when you have smaller amounts of thread and you get it on a huge spool, it's almost like it's such a waste of plastic. And you can reuse the bobbin, which is really nice if you're a sewer. So we include this for you. It's a little sample for you to get used to using it and learn how it's different in feel from some other beading threads. I really like it because it's like a mix between using a wildfire and a KO or 1G. So it has that flexibility and flow and drapage, but it's also a little bit stronger. So I like working with it.
Somebody asked what the color is on the 8s. Is that a light caramel Ceylon?
Light caramel Ceylon, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Okay. Pretty good with my colors, but
after you look at them for so long, ordering them.
Yeah. So yes, so very caramel cinnamon buns. My goodness. Yeah. So we included that little handy thread sample in there for you. So I'm sure you guys have needles at home, and go ahead and test that dragon thread, and feel free to let us know what you think about it too. Send us an email or comment on Facebook and show us pictures of what you make with it, and also show us pictures of your crystal bow bracelet. So dragon thread, that's a nice little extra in this month's box. Also, one of the nice things about subscribing to the box, because if you are a subscriber, we will include in the boxes for whatever month we're going to launch the product, we will include a sample of it. We're going to do that. So you are going to get kind of a sneak peek, or you're going to get it without having to go online and buy it separately.
I think that's neat.
Yeah, which is a really nice little feature of the box. I've ordered mine. So good, Dee. Yeah, let us know what you think about it. Always used Fireline and using Wildfire. The two are definitely different. Yeah, the two are different. Even, yeah, lots of differences between threads. I mean, I could go on and on, but this is an unboxing.
I feel...
Don't get me started on thread.
Yeah. I do feel, though, that it's a good middle ground, which I didn't think of until she mentioned that.
Yeah, so a little bit later in the unboxing, I'll show you some projects that I made with dragon thread. But moving on here, so we don't talk about thread. Yeah, stash. Let's get to our stash. So then, in addition to the materials to make this bow bracelet, you are going to get
spooky disc duos.
So our color palette is kind of like this autumn path, like we named the box. So we have some browns, some purples. We're gonna have some reds and golds, things that are gonna too high. They disappeared. Let's move this over. So we're gonna tap into that. It is October, so for those of you who are crazy about Halloween, we have a bit of that like fall, Halloween, like changing leaves sort of flavor to this box. And so the purple, like any kind of violet or burgundy, it's always a really good complement to any sort of fall, color schemes. So adding a little bit of purple is sometimes unexpected, but it works really, really well. Yep.
Oh, I was just going to say, I really like the palette that you chose because you can make it versatile. If you don't want it Halloween or if you don't want it too autumn feeling, you have a lot of choices for making it not.
Yes, it's hard to not make something like very Halloween-y or like October, November, especially around us, like kind of the same color palette, same vibe. So it's hard sometimes, but I think we did a good job getting some different colors in here. Okay, so what else? So we also get the gemstone rounds.
Ooh, I love this one.
Yeah, so I've been trying to include gemstones in every box. And this is a poppy jasper. So
Want more, or is that good?
Oh, that's fine. So poppy jasper is going to have this beautiful red color, very much like a jasper. Well, it is jasper, of course, but it has that red, like a poppy kind of red, but then it also has some more burgundies, and depending on what cut you get, it has some brown and also some beiges, kind of like the colors in this Ceylon and in the pearls here, some gold colors. So it kind of has almost all the colors of the box just in that one bead.
Bead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
And of course 4mm rounds are a staple, so you could even try switching the 4mm round gemstones out with the pearls here, or if you have some other bicones, use these guys and make another bracelet. So lots of things to do, of course, with 4mm rounds.
That would make your bracelet really dark, and I like that idea.
Yeah, that would give you a much darker look, because here we've got a pop, but if you wanted it to be more neutral, dark, monotone, try throwing those gemstones in there.
That'd be lovely.
Ooh, okay, so.
Sorry, I was looking at the list there.
We're very easily distracted. Okay, so what else we have coming up here?
Jet 4mm round Czech glass.
Yeah, so piggybacking off of this 4mm rounds.
Bring this down, do you think?
That works for me.
That's my back.
So piggybacking off of this idea with the 4mm rounds, we have some jet 4mm rounds in here, some faceted ones. And these are, again, just a staple. It's nice to include in the stash things that are just going to be there for whenever you need them, because you're always going to be looking for things that, you know, maybe you have a pattern that uses 4mm rounds or just duos or bicones. These aren't very like strange off the wall kind of beads.
Right.
They're pretty versatile, so lots of ideas. You're not going to have a hard time designing with these. So kind of like a basic good item to have in your stash.
Somebody named Mandy would like you to make them their own with the dark color.
Somebody named Mandy should probably learn how to make jewelry. She's our accountant, just so people know we're not trying to
talk bad about customers.
Okay, so this is kind of a fun, unexpected.
Putting it right there.
Yeah. So look how awesome these opaque red bicones look with the browns and the purple and the black. It gives you like this little Halloween vibe of, because we've got the black and the purple, so you have a little bit of that Halloween vibe, but it's a more sophisticated Halloween spooky vibe. So I hope everybody's, don't be mean to Mandy, she'll not let you buy things.
That's fair.
That is fair. So I really like the way this palette came together. And I was playing around, so I have a lot of fun ideas on the side of my bead mat here. And this I was just playing around with. Do I have, let's jump ahead to these beads here.
The crystal?
So yeah, and then I have a 4mm round crystal that we included in here. I've got a lot of 4mm beads in here, so just a thought, a right angle weave, like a freeform right angle weave would work really well with a lot of the different 4mm beads in here. So we also have these 4mm bicones or rounds in, is this Smoky Topaz?
Yes,
too? Yeah, It is. So this is the same color as the bicones. So another alternative, if you wanted to add that and play around with that and add that to the bicone bracelet, maybe even do every other one, and then you would have a real monochromatic but shiny look. So the bicones, and then I pulled some 8/0s out of my stash at home, and I used the 4mm rounds here, and I was playing around, and I came up with this herringbone sort of stitch where I add the bicones, the opaque red bicones to the outside, and then I embellished the one side with the rounds. So it gave this curve, and it's got this really nice lacy look to it. I also wanted to show it because it really highlights how the bronze and the opaque reds look really good together.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the kind of thing where if you add too much like whites, or not whites, but like off-whites or creams to it, then it could get a little busy. But this color palette it's like really rich, like Regal. So that is nice. That's pretty. Yeah, I was really kind of impressed with myself. Sometimes you want to give yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah,
like,
you can.
I did a good job at that one. So the ends are kind of wonky because I was just kind of playing around with it, but it's a good kind of sample. It's like I go home and I do my own little bead challenges, or like beading lives, where so I got to refine that one. But I just wanted to show you guys how fabulous the bronze and the opaque red looks together.
I came up with a name for it for you.
Oh, what is
this one? Centipede at a dinner party.
You can dress up a centipede, but you can't make it drink wine? I don't know.
Just because of all his legs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's like a fancy centipede.
Fancy. Okay, just call it fancy centipede. But fancy. I like the dinner party.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll maybe think of something a little nicer when we name it, but
Allie hates when I try to name things.
I know. I don't know why they ask us for name suggestions anymore. I mean, they know it's just not going to be any good. Yeah. Okay, so we've got, so far, I hope you are seeing the direction of this color palette. Very earthy, real centipede. Oh, Regal!
I like that.
Yeah, and Dee said I usually prefer blues and greens, but these colors are great. Yeah, so I'm also probably more of a blue and green kind of person, but I do like the neutrals and the browns and taupes. But when you have the right colors together, colors that you normally wouldn't care for or pick off the shelf, look really good. So yeah, just kind of it's interesting how they work together. And then bringing in, yeah.
We skipped that a line, but I just wanted to make sure.
You just pull things out.
Oh, no, we're good. We're back on track.
Pull things out.
Pull them out.
So then we also have some more purple here. Because remember I said purple is a really good color for the fall. If you just think about changing leaves and you just pick up the leaf that has the most color, that's your fall palette, really.
That's nice.
Yeah. So we have some purple. This is the Tanzanite bracelets. These are just another great shape for if you want to make a simple pair of earrings, or if you want to make a crazy necklace with all kinds of things hanging off of it. So something really good to use in.
Put them on here.
Yeah, I had actually played around with that, but I'm not sure that it's like quite. It might be a little too much, like a little too over the top.
Changes your palette.
But it's not a bad palette because again, it's more Regal, like purples and reds. And I don't remember. Maybe somebody else can tell me, but I think that reds and purples, maybe purple was like the color of royalty because it was so hard to get that dye. Like I
didn't know why.
It was a bug or something. I think it was a beetle, and it took like 2,000 beetles or something to like make enough dye to dye like a scarf or something. I don't know. It was something outrageous. I heard that someplace.
I like that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's why it was the color of royalty, because only very wealthy people, royalty, could afford it. Yeah.
That's
or
neat.
had people to boil that many bugs for them.
Somebody would like to know what this is called.
Oh, the bracelet.
Maybe they wanted the color?
It's a 12 millimeter, so 6 by 12 millimeter, and it's tanzanite.
Light tanzanite.
Light tanzanite. Yeah, AB. So it has that little bit of sheen to it, that AB finish. Again, the AB finish is going to give you little hints of like a darker purple, a blue, a little bit of yellow in there. I shouldn't really say yellow, more of like a gold color. That's something that I look at when I'm looking to think like, what colors do I want to put with something? If it has that AB finish to it, just take that bead and twist it around a little bit, and don't think about what color the bead is, because in your head, logically, you know this is a purplish bead. Mm-hmm. But if you just look at the colors that you actually see, then you get lots of ideas for what other colors you can put with it. So I'm seeing blue, I'm seeing like some green, yellow colors, and just pull some seed beads or different beads that are those colors that you're seeing, and see where that leads, because you'll find some really good color combinations that
you don't expect.
Mm-hmm. Snails, yeah, probably. It's probably not. It's probably not a beetle. It's probably a snail.
I was going to say a spotted lanternfly.
Either way, I have never been wealthy enough to have anybody on my payroll to
make you some homemade dye.
Make my homemade purple dye. Another thing I want to point out is the different shapes and the different textures we have going on here. So we have Ceylon, we have silver lined and like a metallic-y color. We have opaque and transparent. So you have the opaque versus the transparent bicones. You have a bead here, which is a gemstone, so lots of natural variation in that. And if we were to pull out more beads, you'd see even more variation. And then we've got this sort of soft luster. This is like a matted sort of metallic color. Just shiny. Just a glass bead that's cut, so it's very shiny. And then again, like more of this faceted crystal, so again, like lots of bling and shine. And then we also have this pearl. So lots of different degrees of sheen or shininess. And that's really fun, because then it adds a lot of dimension to whatever you're putting together. Okay, so what else do we have in this box?
Lever backs.
Yeah, lever backs. So we gave you a pair of lever backs here. So if you make some nice earrings, you've got something to put on them or to put them on. Now, okay, I don't think I have, nope, I don't have everything. Oh, I do have everything maybe for, no, not yet, okay.
Wait, yeah, this one, because the iris.
Trying not to get too ahead of myself.
Oh, these are not in the.
It is, we just haven't gotten to it yet.
No, I mean, but it's not in the.
It's the next, yeah, it's the next one on my list here.
Oh, so you were gonna, this is.
Yeah, let's pull this guy.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's pull this guy out.
This is in all the boxes. I couldn't remember, but I also have this.
Any order. We're going all over the place.
Iris duos.
That's what happens when you lose track. So we have some Magic Wine Iris duos that we're including in here as well. So Magic Wine Iris duos, again, very heavy on the Potomac exclusives, which I didn't intend, but I'm kind of loving it because I love all the different shapes. So I added this metallic, trying to tug Anna's arm to get her in the studio more. I'm here now.
You're not. Just kidding. She must be here now.
Or she's at the coffee shop. I don't know. So we added these Magic Wine Iris Duos. So Magic Wine is a great color for the fall, of course, but really all year round. It gives you that like dimensional quality because you've got all these different colors showing up in what is essentially like a red coating. So it's the majority of the color that you're going to see is red, but it gives you a lot of color variation where you're going to see some green, some blue, some purple. This one on the end is really funky with all different kinds of colors in it. So it gives you that iris, sort of like the back of a beetle, which is really stunning. So what I did here is I just made a simple little pendant, or I could do another one and make it earrings, showing you how the red Iris Duos here, these Magic Wine, look really nice with this Disc Duo in metallic violet. And you've got this very shiny, very like high shine bead, and then the center, something that's matted and metallic. So it gives you a contrast of color and texture and sheen, which I really like.
I also like about the magic colors that if you wish to flip them over, you have a lot of depth with the backside too.
Yeah, because the backside is not coated. It just is the clear crystal of the bead. So you're just seeing like the underside of the coating. So that is actually really fun. If you flip it over, you get a lot of variation too.
You may not want to use the backside of an Iris Duo, but some of the other beads that do it too.
Yeah, but something fun to think about because it is like a whole nother side of the bead that is lovely. So fun little, and again, the red and the bronze with a little black there. It's just a very stunning combination. Game of Thrones colors. I've never watched Game of Thrones, so that was not on purpose, but I will take that as a compliment because I'm sure there's some Game of Thrones fans out there. Very Victorian, I would say.
I didn't think about that.
With the velvet,
pearl.
With the pearl and the opaque red bicones here. They give you the sense that it's almost like velvet. Very velvety. Yeah.
Button shanks.
Button shanks.
You could put that on a button.
Yeah. So we do have some ideas. We have some videos for how to use button shanks. I've been trying to include some more metal so that you guys have some more metals in your stash. And the buttons are really fun because you could just use it as is if you like it the way it is, but it's made to then cover it with something. And you can just glue something on there, like if you have a little cabochon, or if you make something like this, and you can glue that on. And then, of course, you can cover it with seed beads. So lots of ideas there, and we'll probably be coming out with more videos. I know she just came out with a video, I think, recently
covers.
too. Yeah, the Delica cover.
And the inspiration page has the old one and possibly the new one too.
Yeah.
For the button covers. And Angeline noticed that you made your nails match the box.
Oh, thank you for noticing. I did that on purpose. I did. So thank you for noticing. And then I have this little pair of earrings floating over here. I did a lot of things with this box, which kind of surprised me because it is not my typical color palette personally, but I loved it when I started going with it. It's so like rich and regal and like we said earlier, Victorian. So these are a simple little pair of earrings just with the black and the bronze, the pearls, and I had a couple iris duos left over, so I just added those in the center.
Makes a stunning shape.
Yeah, it is. It's also an example of how the bead colors really make a difference. Because if I had used a darker color pearl, it would just look like the whole outside shape was
like a marquee.
It would look like just one big shape with something in the middle. This breaks it up, so you're seeing these shapes separately, like different puzzle pieces.
I like that.
Yeah.
Did you want these too?
Yeah, I think.
Because they're everything. Oh, no. Nope.
Oh, but I do have
red.
everything for these. So these are another pair of earrings. I was on a roll with this box. Yeah, and I like to do a lot of earrings. So this is like a tutorial that we just did recently. Maybe Allie can link to it because I forget what it is. But we used crystal cylinders and we made these earrings that are like stacked with brick stitch.
Forget the name already. Oasis? No.
Too many names. But this is just a brick stitch earring, and then at the bottom I added fringe. So these I think are either these little beads may be coming up, or I included them in a previous box, but I think they're in this box.
Oh, are they? No?
No. I think
you found them on the floor, maybe.
Maybe they're last month's
floor beads.
I lose my mind just a little bit with all these beads floating around. But basically what I did was just a triangle of the brick stitch, and I layered the different colors of the beads. Oasis. Oh, you're right. It's Oasis. And then I just did a little fringe at the bottom. So this is an example of the dragon thread as well. It's really nice because it's a little bit thinner than the Wildfire or Fireline. So you can use it with something like a brick stitch and you don't see it as much in between, linking in between the beads. And then when I did the fringe, it's really nice and it flows really well. It's great for fringe. It's very flexible, so your fringe will move, unlike some of the other stiffer threads, and you know, where your thread just kind of, or your tassels just kind of hang there, or just poke out. Yeah,
out. No flow.
No flow. Low flow.
Low flow. Oh no.
Low flow. We don't want that low flow. No. A little bit of toilet humor. Dragon thread. Did I say dragon cord or something? What did I say? I don't know. I got too many products on the brain, maybe. Dragon thread for those people who like Game of Thrones. And it's burnable too, just like the other threads. So
That's a yeah. It's a good thing to note.
Yeah. Like a hot knife through thread. Okay, I don't.
You want some more seed beads?
Yeah, let's stop. Let's talk about something else.
I think these are for the every box too, right?
Yeah, and then we're also including some seed beads. So
put them inside
we included some different colors. So different boxes are getting some different colors. We just wanted to kind of throw like a bonus of some extra seed beads in there in case you needed some more for your stash. So I have some amethyst ones here because you could always use some extra 11-Os. They're such a staple. So I think this is quite a lovely little color palette. Yeah. So I'm glad you guys are liking it too. And yeah, the Victorian vibe. Doing something with fringe is really nice. The iris duos are a great like marquee shape. So the iris duos, and of course the bracelets, things that also like shapes that kind of remind me of the Victorian era now that I think about it. Because the Victorians always like laced and fringe and
sparkly crystals.
Sparkles, yeah.
Pearls.
So yeah, something, I don't know, maybe, does anybody do like that Victorian era dress up? Maybe you could make yourself like some nice period costume jewelry too.
They might be a real life historian.
Is that what it's called?
I think that's more proper.
A real life historian. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. Any of those in the crowd? Okay. Stop making a fool of yourself, Anna.
Oh, no. That's just when they do it, when the historians do it, they don't want to be called dress up or...
Oh, no, yeah.
What is the other word? Reenactors. They don't like that for some reason.
See, I didn't know that. I thought reenactor, like because you reenact things. Yeah, I thought that was more reenact. Box available in Europe. We will ship it to almost anywhere. So yes, definitely Europe. There may be a remote island or two where we can't send the box because we just can't ship it there. But yeah, if you're watching, we will send it to you. The EU site has older boxes, so they have some older boxes that you can purchase, do a one-time purchase. But the subscription, yeah, check us out, and we can definitely get you signed up for a box if you're in the EU. So this is the best box. So if you're getting just the best bead box, you're getting these, not the earrings I made, you're getting these materials here. And then if you're getting the XL, you're getting some additional items.
Do you want me to push the board over a tiny bit so then we can use this side here?
Or let's go this way maybe? Okay, cool.
It's cleaner on this side, but I don't think you can see it.
I don't think... I think we're good.
Okay.
So the Astral pendant is our XL project. What is the other patterns included? Glad you asked, Ann Peters, because we are getting to that right now. So the other pattern, I just for a moment, it's like my brain stopped for a second, and I was like, oh, we're done. No, we're not. We only did one half of the box, or one size of the box. We just had such a good time with it, I forgot. Yeah, but wait, there's more. So the Astral pendant is one that we did a little while ago, and we redid it in some colors to match the color scheme here. So we're bringing in some more red and bringing in this amber color. Some of the shinier colors here on the Czech, and especially if they have like larger flat surfaces, you may want to try something like a permalac on them, just so that they hold up better over time. But I haven't had any problem with it, but we do sell the permalac for that reason, so that you can keep things looking better longer.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, go for it.
The dome shape that you have there probably also helps them keep their finish on so it's not rubbing up against your skin as much.
Right, yeah. The only time that I have ever had an issue is when it's something that's rubbing up against my skin. But this being a pendant and this front part not rubbing up against your skin, I don't foresee an issue with it, but the permalac will also just help protect it too if you're interested in that.
Peace of mind.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is a really fun pendant. It's got that. Oh yeah, let's get the materials out for this now.
I do have a question for you though.
Yes.
Would you ever recommend that somebody permalax a piece after they make it, or do you recommend that they only do it before they make it? Or do you think it doesn't matter? That's a good
question. I think it depends on the beads. I think for something like this, I would almost do it before because the beads are really easy to permalac beforehand. You can just lay them out and then coat them, let them dry, flip them. But I don't know. I think personally I would probably do it afterwards too because not both. But I like the idea of doing it afterwards because then you know exactly which parts of or what side is facing up and down. The only drawback I think to doing it afterwards is that you may accidentally permalax some pieces you don't want to permalac.
I was wondering if it might make the thread weaker if you accidentally get it on there.
I don't know. That's a good question. I've not had an issue with that.
Said after too.
Yeah, I would always do it after because something like this you could do it before because it's easy to do it before. But I would do it after because you've already worked with the beads. So if you permalac them first, you may. Well, you're not really going to rub it off.
At least she did say so you don't glue your hole shut, which makes sense. I didn't think about that.
Yes, don't glue. Yeah, that's kind of the direction I go. Is I prefer to do it afterwards so that you're not, gluing your hole shut to the beads. That's so that would be the only danger in doing it before. But really good question because. It's the kind of thing that you may assume one way or the other is better, but you don't think about all the dangers of pre-permalacking or not. So yeah, really good question, and also something that may be good discussion on Facebook too, if you want to pose that to the Facebook group, because I'm sure it's something that people have, lots of
Feedback.
ideas about. Yeah.
So speaking of those beads.
Yeah. So speaking of that, so we have the quad bows here.
Oh, Sally would like to see the back side of the pendant.
Back side here.
Still lovely.
So yeah, similar to the front, it just has less embellishment, and the whole outside here, this border, is sort of bending backwards. So on the front it's convex, and on the back it's kind of concave. So yeah, very nice. So we have these quad bow beads, and the quad bows also are nice with the iris duos. And this is a nice color combination too. Very shiny. So again, like lots of bling. I wasn't planning on going Victorian, but since we mentioned
Still in it?
Yeah, still in it. So yeah, so the iris duos are really nice. Yeah, with that color as well.
Reminds me of the Tokyo earrings a little bit, but a different, completely different vibe.
Yeah, so the Tokyo earrings that we have, which layer the bow trio, and then it's the bow trio, and then a quad bow, and then it's a pie duo. But you could do the same kind of thing and just add the iris duo in there, and it's a really nice like layered look. Yeah. Love the colors used in the pendant. Makes the piece look very different from the video. Yeah, I wanted something very different, so it's like a whole nother personality to it. Very, very good for like this time of year too, because you want something kind of, it's a little bit heavier.
And the statement.
Yes.
Outstanding.
Yes.
There's a pretty cabochon.
And then we have this cabochon, opaque red bronze, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's an opaque red cabochon, then it has the bronze coating on it. So it has coral, like a opaque coral, So it has, it's not a Picasso, but it's almost like this patinaed sort of effect to it. In person you can see it. It's really lovely. And this red and bronze color combination is just, it's really gorgeous.
And I think if people are looking at it without having their box yet, they'll be pleasantly surprised, because I think the video might be making it a little darker.
Yeah.
But you see a lot more of the...
Yeah, it's hard to really convey all the subtleties of some of these colors or beads on video. You have to get your hands on them. Is this still live? Yes, so this video is still live, and you can also still buy the box. I don't think that's what you meant, but I'll sneak that in there anyway.
In case you aren't getting
but in case you're wondering, you can still buy the box.
And we have mini duos. I love this color too.
Yeah. So again, like more of this bronze. This is
toasted.
More of this toasted bronze. So all of these nice warm colors here, but without doing like a gold color. But you still have those warm colors. So warm colors make you feel like very cozy, I think. Whereas cooler colors are more of like a beachy vibe. They're not always beachy, but yeah, just very cozy and homey. So we have those little round duos in here, and then we have some seed beads and crystals. Yeah, lots of crystals. So we have these ruby or garnet, ruby garnet. We have these garnet AB rondelles. These are 2x3. So more of this red color. Very nice, again, like with that AB color, so it's got some more of the purple. It picks up some of the ambery kind of colors that we have. Only able to hide comments on my phone. Wonderful colors. I'm an XL subscriber. Yeah, lots of people subscribe to the XL because you get so much more.
Yeah.
And really, just a side comment for the price of the box, you get a kit essentially and stash beads. When we sell kits, you're going to get basically the price of the box, or for the price of the box, you're going to get essentially the kit and the stash items, where normally for that same price you might only get a kit. So it's really a good way to get a lovely surprise every month with beads that look nice together, and it's a good deal.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how to say it. It's just it's a really good bang for your buck.
Yeah. And I think I've said it before too, but you always get such a good sampling of shapes and sizes that you may hesitate to buy because you didn't see them first, and you're gonna see them for that same price, which is really cool.
Yeah.
You want these seed beads?
Yeah. Let's look at the seed beads.
You want them out or?
Oh yeah. I got everything else out. So some more red. So the XL box, I really started. I like upped the ante with the red a little bit because I wanted those people who were getting the XL to get a little bit more red.
And a 15-0 Delica.
Yeah. I think it's kind of off the edge of the. Yeah, that's okay. We'll just put it there.
Yeah, and a 15-0. I've used that before.
Yeah, 15-0 Delicas. So I love Delicas, but then in the 15-0 color here, they're just they're so much smaller, and yeah, that's also another great Facebook conversation. Have you used 15-0 Delicas, and have you done the same projects with 15-0s as you've done with 11-0s, and how did it work out? Because it's basically just you could do the same thing, just scale it down. But they're so tiny and delicate. They're so tiny and delicate. So then, again, like this red and bronze combination, really stunning, and also just great basic colors to have in your stash, because you can always use bronze with something, and red is always nice to punch up a design. So yeah, great color palette. And then we have a couple other items. So we have a couple other items to add to your stash.
Here's some great news. You weren't crazy.
Okay.
And they were in the box. Oh, look at them out.
Sometimes I think I'm going crazy because I have a hard time sometimes keeping all the things under control here. But these are little 2mm rounds. Yeah, the little 2mm rounds. These might be behind someone's head.
Oh, here.
Yeah, let's move.
My head.
Let's move over here.
My big head.
So just some 2mm rounds, crystals in jet, and these are the ones that I used in the fringe here. So great for fringe, great for really anything. You could even try substituting out a 2mm round crystal for the 8-0 seed beads. So you could try that too. There's lots of different things that you could do with this crystal bow bracelet. Something like this, a design that is a little simpler, or it has a bunch of components that are maybe very easy to switch out. I would say definitely take advantage of that and try to switch some things out, because you may really like the look of it, and then you may learn for the future that you could do that on other projects, and it'll give you a whole different feel.
Somebody asked what the 15-0
Oh,
is.
silver lined root beer.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
Silver lined root beer. Yeah, yeah, Allie already put that up there.
Oh, good.
Some of the beads are behind your heads. I think we took care of that, but I'll move these guys in here too.
And then we also have this wild tublet.
So then, this might be a little out of left field, but I thought this was fun and I wanted to add it.
I put it up there.
So these are etched and sunset. Etched sunset.
I love them.
Yeah. So I'm glad you put them next to the purple, because this is a little bit more of that like Halloween feel to it. And the etched and the orange, everything about it to me just screams like Halloween. So I thought it was really fun. And these this sunset color looks nice with the topazes. It looks nice with the brass colors or the bronze colors. It even looks really nice with amethyst colors. So it's just kind of like a fun, I don't know, like to me, it's not the color I would gravitate to all the time. It's not like my go-to bead, but there's something about it with certain color combinations that it's so fun. And I made these little earrings, and I make a lot of earrings because when I make components, I just make a couple and put earrings on it. but you could make a bracelet with this and just link the components together. So you can see I used the
nice
etched
little pendant.
Yeah, I used the etched tubelets here, and then I embellished on the inside of all of those little slices with the 15-O's in jet or in bronze. Yeah, light bronze. I thought this also looked a little bit like a jack-o'-lantern. So you could maybe embellish it with some black seed beads and make a little face on there. So just a little something to get your mind going.
Or you could put a little green glass leaf and make it a pumpkin.
Yeah, exactly. You could do a little green glass leaf. Let's see, I've got these. You could do something fun.
I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I just thought it was a fun little thing I wanted to add in there. See what people did with it. And also the etched is really fun too if you haven't worked much with the etched. Yeah, I see you pushing this in there.
You want your others?
So then this is another bracelet that I made going with like the different kind of colorway because we have a lot of warm colors in here. I used the, what are these, Distuos? around 155, my brain to mouth function kind of slows down. So I have this bracelet here with the Distuos in the violet, and you're getting a full 100 pack of the jet faceted rounds. So you can do a project with those where you use a lot of them. And this is one of those where you're adding 2 in between each of the Distuos. And then I also have the garnet AB faceted rondelles. So I've got red, black, and purple. Very fall, a little bit of that more sophisticated Halloween flavor. And again, like very Victorian. Wasn't going for that. Like it didn't cross my mind, but somehow we ended up there, and I'm digging it.
Yeah, that one's a Regal caterpillar.
Yeah, this one is. We gotta like start thesaurusing some of our names so we come up with some better names than caterpillar. But yeah, so just a great. I think this is actually already. I just made this, but Allie saw it and she's like, oh yeah, we have a video on that.
Oh, so it might already be a thing?
So it might already be a project or at least very similar to something we already have. So we might have to try to find that and post it. But yeah, so totally different take on some of these colors. So that's fun. And then one other, let me show these guys. So then I also made these little post earrings. And so you can see here how the red and, so you've got the red with these pearls with this cream color is really nice too. And then I just added the black in there. Very neutral. This is a pretty common color combination, I would say.
Would you?
I would say.
I mean, I like it. I just don't. I don't feel like I see it very often.
I feel like if I'm looking, let's say I'm window shopping and I pass by like certain stores, I feel like the mannequins may have like, I don't know, like a leather jacket and like a red shirt and like maybe a little something. I don't know. No.
I believe you.
Maybe.
And I like them.
Black, red, and gold. Yeah, black, red, gold. Yeah. So if you look at this as like gold, black, red, gold. Yeah. Yeah. And you gotta do some more window shopping maybe. But I glued these. They're just little components that I made, and I was actually thinking about then somehow combining them with these components. I threw ear wires on them just today to show you guys, but they were floating around just as little components, and you can link them together and make a bracelet, or I was wondering if I could combine them for earrings, but I
was gonna say you could hook it at the bottom. Was it too much?
Yeah, I don't know, just like it wasn't, it just was
two competing forces
doing it. Yeah, but I thought if I linked them together to make a bracelet, and I did maybe like a third component, so they're all similar but not the same, kind of gives you like charm bracelet kind of feel.
Button.
And a button, yeah. So.
Very cute.
Yeah. So I'm going to put some backs on these and wear these guys later. Okay, I think...
So many things.
So many things.
Oh,
yeah.
bonus.
Oh, bonus pattern. Yes.
I have one more question.
Yeah, what's your question?
Do we still give away the free box?
Oh my goodness! Did we forget about the free box? Oh my goodness. So lots of you have commented. I don't know if we're doing the free box this month, but we are because I'm going to say we are.
Yep, doing it now.
Yeah, no one told me we
but
weren't.
No, we don't have anybody to pick one.
We're going to pick one
after.
So the last several unboxings, we've been giving away a free box, this current month's box.
Somebody's yelling.
Oh, Valerie, what colors are the red seed beads and Delicas? This is silver-lined ruby, if I am not mistaken. Silver-lined ruby, 11-0. It's falling.
Everywhere.
There you go. Silver-lined ruby. And then when you get the box, it also has an item number on there for you, so you can type that in and find that online. And then the Delicas are silver-lined root beer. Again, they'll have an item number on them in the box.
I think Mandy picked a winner.
Oh, did Mandy pick a winner? Cynthia, you are the winner!
But one more, right?
Yeah, so Cynthia C., you are the winner. Contact us at hello@potomacbeads.com and just say, hey, I'm the winner!
See if they know what you're talking about.
Yeah, hello@potomacbeads.com. We will be looking for your email, and we will get a free box to you, so you will get these amazing beads and be able to make all the fun projects that we made and more. And then we're also going to pick another winner, so we're giving away a second box. And so anybody who comments on this video after it's posted, over the weekend, so you have Saturday and Sunday to post or get your friends to post. If you want them to get a free box, we will pick a person, a third person or a second person to get a box.
Do you want to show
And also, what you can
wait,
do...
there's more.
Hello, there's more. So if you want to also... Remember that if you posted here and you were chatting on this Facebook Live, go ahead and chat again after it's done posting, because that gives you that opportunity to receive that box. And if you want a different box that is an older box that you happen not to have gotten, if you've already got a subscription, let us know and we'll ship you that one as well. So we are happy to do that to you as well. And then I busted in here because I just
Did you mean
busted instead of, yes.
Not as well.
Not as well. Instead of.
We didn't go over that.
So, you didn't get there yet?
We didn't get there yet.
Mandy told me you were wrapping up.
We've been blabbering on about all kinds of things, and there's your bonus pattern.
Bonus pattern.
Bonus pattern.
It's pretty.
It's pretty. It's really pretty. I made that. But
it uses pearls and it's
really
fun.
pretty things.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. No, I can step back out. But I wanted to say, right after this, I'm going to go Facebook Live. So come on over to Facebook Live with me, going over the dragon thread. I'm going to do some comparisons to the different threads, talk about which needles go with it, what the sizes are. Thank you, Vanna. You can go big. All right, finish your live, and then I'll just awkwardly sit outside and wait for you guys.
Well, we're done.
We're done. We're done. We're just going to clean up the little mess we made. Or leave it for her. Primrose necklace is your bonus pattern. It is using pearls, so you're going to have some pearls left over on your strand here, but you can also, of course, check out online and get another color. And it's just got some different... This is kind of a nice one for technique, so you don't have to necessarily use the specific beads that she's using, but it's a technique to show you how to attach to the forms and then how to use head pins. So as with all the bonus patterns, we try to make it something that you may already have supplies for and maybe is showing you something a little bit more basic. Oh, I think that's a wrap. Congratulations, Cynthia. We'll get that box out to you. And again, comment after this is posted. You have the weekend to comment or get a friend to comment if they want a free box. And we will pick a winner on Monday and contact you. So thank you everybody for commenting and getting the box and your enthusiasm. I am trying to resist this box. Why?
I think she her caps was on and she didn't mean to for it to be. But she did get it. She did.
I just ordered love the XL. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Try to make everyone different so you're not getting the same kind of colors and projects every time. So thank you so much for commenting and having fun with us. Like Ali said, she'll be on soon, so we will get out of the studio and clean up so you guys can watch her.
Bye.
Bye.